The Optima introduces the first turbocharged engine to the Kia lineup, giving this already high-performance midsize sedan the extra muscle to thrill just about any driving enthusiast. Plus, advanced feature paddle shifters take the sporty driving experience to a whole new level. On Optima SX Turbo models, you can shift manually, without a clutch, using the paddle shifters located on the steering wheel. We'll show you how Optima's turbocharged engine works and its benefits, normal operating conditions on turbocharged engines, how to operate the paddle shifters in sports mode, and discuss a few important points about paddle shifters and how to get the most out of Optima's turbocharged engine. Standard on SX models with the 2.0-liter inline-4 engine, Turbo Gas Direct Injection Technology, or TGDI, delivers a whopping 274 horsepower and superior fuel efficiency, 9.2 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway. A turbocharger increases the density of air entering the engine to increase power output. By forcing more air into each cylinder, the air-fuel mixture is increased, thus producing more overall power, or boost, than the same engine without a turbocharger. The results are increased horsepower and torque, greater fuel efficiency, lower exhaust emissions, and improved balance for better vehicle handling. In turbocharged vehicles, one of the things you may notice when driving is turbo lag, a brief hesitation of throttle response from a standing start. This is normal, and here's why. The turbocharger's compressor is powered by a turbine, which is driven by the engine's own exhaust gases. This hesitation is the time it takes for the exhaust gases to power the turbine and supply the necessary boost pressure. However, turbo lag in the Optima SX is significantly reduced due to the twin-scroll turbocharger used, which produces peak torque at 1,750 RPM and maintains it all the way to 4,500 RPM. You may also hear a whoosh sound when you let off the throttle. Again, this is normal and is due to air being expelled out of the system during deceleration. Now here are some simple things you can do to keep your turbocharger running smoothly and efficiently. Always use Kia recommended oil. Turbochargers operate at high RPMs, and proper lubrication is essential to help ensure that the system does not become damaged. It's important as well to change the oil according to the recommended maintenance schedule. Also, remember that cold oil is thick, so it's a good idea upon starting the engine to let it warm up for approximately 30 seconds. This way, the warmer oil will flow more freely and give the turbocharger ample time to get lubricated. The same is true when you're ready to turn off the engine. Let it idle for a similar period of time. When the engine is shut off, so is the oil supply, and if not properly idled down, the turbocharger may be damaged. Next, let's get familiar with paddle shifters and sports mode. Optima's SX turbocharged engine is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission with sports mode, so you can enjoy an exhilarating manual-style driving experience as well. On Optima SX, you can engage sports mode and shift manually using the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. To use the paddle shifters, first make sure the vehicle is in drive and going over 10 kilometers an hour. As you're driving, you can either pull the plus symbol on the right side of the steering wheel to upshift or the minus symbol on the left side to downshift. Your Optima SX Turbo is now in sports mode, and you can continue to shift manually right from the steering wheel. Each pull will shift gears once, either up or down. An indicator light, here, will show you what gear you're in. If you don't use the paddle shifters to downshift as the vehicle is slowing down, sports mode will downshift automatically. When you come to a stop and you haven't downshifted to first gear, the system will automatically shift to first gear for you as well. If engine RPMs approach the red zone, sports mode adjusts the upshift points automatically to prevent damage to the transmission. Here's another way to engage the paddle shifters. Simply move the shift lever into sports mode. You can also shift manually from here. Tap the shift lever upwards toward the plus symbol to upshift, and downshift by tapping the shift lever backward toward the minus symbol. Whether you use the paddle shifters on the steering wheel or the shift lever in the left gate, when the vehicle is in sports mode, only the 6 forward gears can be selected. To reverse or park your Optima, you'll have to move the shift lever to the R or P position as necessary. Remember, to shift out of park or up into reverse, you need to press the shift lever button. And always fully depress the brake pedal before and while shifting out of park. When you're ready to return to automatic mode, just move the shifter to the right and into the D position. Also, if the vehicle speed is lower than 10 kilometers an hour or you haven't used the paddle shifters while accelerating for approximately 7 seconds, Sports mode will disengage automatically, and your Optima SX will return to automatic mode, even though the shifter remains in sports mode. That's it. Using the paddle shifters on your Optima SX is perfect for when you want a manual-style driving experience while keeping your hands on the wheel. The Optima's turbocharged SX models provide fun-to-drive, impressive horsepower without sacrificing fuel efficiency, so you can have your cake and eat it too. And paddle shifters on SX models provide the invigorating driving experience you're looking for in a high-performance midsize sedan. To help you get better acquainted with these and other features, always check your owner's manual for complete operating information and safety warnings.